brighten up those dark mornings. Wheeler, Ollie, and Lekter. Mornings at the Cabin.
Ah, yes. Mornings at the cabin. A cup of coffee. The sun. Not the sun just yet. It's -6, and it's crisp, and it's beautiful. Randy. Thank you. Mornings at the cabin. Hope you're having a good Friday morning. It's Wheeler and Ollie with you on your Friday morning. It's right before the weekend. If you don't work on the weekend, if you're not subjugated to the actual weekends, then I guess it's just another day. Randy?
Randy's heard this from you before about this whole Saturday job thing.
That's fine. A lot of people have Saturday jobs. A lot of people aren't confined to that whole Monday to Friday thing. It's actually a goal for a lot of people is to not be confined to that.
No kidding, although they probably still want 2 days off in the week.
Oh,
I feel like
nice.
that's
2 days off in a row. I mean, yeah. I mean, 3 days off in a row would be ideal. If we could all
four would be better.
A 4-day week, a 4-day work week. They're trying it in certain countries, and it's apparently doing wonders.
Yeah, I mean, wouldn't that be progressive of Yellowknife? Why didn't anybody run with that campaign pitch?
I was gonna, but then I was told by the powers that be that I shouldn't run. I was told that it would be very difficult for me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I was
the
Cabal. The
Cabal
sent me some secret messages saying, listen, if you run...
Was that what that guy with the flags was over the road?
Exactly, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought, isn't that semaphore?
Yeah.
And I saw you writing something down. That was what that was.
It was, he just, it was just made very clear to me that if I ran, that it would not be good.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
well, that's all right. 4 years' time, the Cabal will have died out. You can have a clear run.
It's maybe 4 years, maybe a little bit more. This morning's show, brought to you by Adam Dental Clinic. Tomorrow, October the 13th, is Smiles from the Heart. Free dental care all day. So if you know somebody who doesn't have any dental insurance or benefits, Adam Dental Clinic wants to help with that, with anything from fillings to extractions, all day tomorrow.
That's awesome. Good Beautiful. For those guys.
Absolutely. It's a great thing that they do every year, and thank you very much for your sponsorship, and we're happy to tell everybody about Smiles from the Heart.
And Cabin Radio's British reporter will be first in line.
Oh, which one's that?
I don't know. I thought we had one.
Oh, do you? I thought you were faking this whole time.
Yeah, I'm actually from Saskatoon.
Mornings at the Cabin, the podcast.
We got a big show coming up next week at the Black Knight. All You Need Is Love. It's a Beatles cover or Beatles tribute concerts, and we are going to be very much involved with that. On the Saturday night, we will stream as much as we can. We're still sorting out the technical details, but we want to stream. We are hoping to be able to stream, much like we did with Folk on the Rocks, the entire show, as well as doing some live Facebook feed stuff, and just asking for donations because it's for a very good cause. Clyde, Elias, and Tara Lee Wedson, and their little boy Jackson, who is on the list waiting for a heart transplant. There has been some good news in the past couple of weeks. Jackson has been strong enough to go home a couple of nights to Largo House, and so he's still got a feeding tube in and things like that. So, but he's stronger, right? Which is great. This is great news. But they have been forced to move down to Edmonton, obviously, to be at his side as much as possible. Struggled to keep the apartment here in Yellowknife. So we're just trying to help them out as much as we can. They do have a GoFundMe up. We have put the link up on the Facebook page, and you can find it there as well. And we will be taking donations, all the donations at the door. No tickets for the concert. $25 suggested donation, which is a heck of a deal for 10 bands, about 30 tunes. It's going to be like a 3-hour show. $25 is a steal. So all those donations going to Clyde and Tara Lee and Jackson after expenses.
How old's Jackson now? About 6 months?
He's going to be a year next month.
Oh, a year
I believe November 9th is his birthday.
Man.
Yeah. November birthdays. The best birthdays of all.
Right. Let's not make it about you. So All You Need Is Love coming up next week. We hope everyone out there can make it, or maybe drop a donation off or something like that. And if anybody wants to be involved, please let us know.
We've got bands coming in here to rehearse, actually.
We do.
Not into Cabin Radio, but into our building. So next week, there's at least one band that I know of that is using this top floor here.
Which band?
To actually, I have no idea. Do they all have bad Beatles names? Is that how this works?
Is it Guns N' Roses?
Is it Guns N' Roses?
No, they don't have all.
Have they fallen on hard times? Is it like Trooper, where they have to come and play the Northwest Territories now?
That's right.
Have you seen Axl these days?
Yeah.
Oh, they've fallen on hard times.
Oh no, they really haven't. They just had like the third most successful tour of all time.
Oh, are they doing a farewell tour? Can we add them to the list of
I don't know if it's a
eternal
farewell tour.
tours?
It's like no one ever thought this would happen again tour.
Are you allowed as the audience to declare something a farewell tour on behalf of the band?
Oh,
and say like,
sure.
listen, Guns N' Roses. As far as we're concerned, this is your farewell tour. So, like, make this one a good one because we're not going to
Say
the next
goodnight,
one.
guys.
Yeah.
I'm
They're
not
like
shelling out
$600 million on this tour. So, like, I think they'll probably do
They
another
might
one.
rock
They
around
might
one more
do
time.
another
Yeah.
one. Chinese Democracy 2.
Tough climate for artists these days.
Isn't it?
Oh.
Well, it is for new artists, like people trying to establish themselves. It absolutely is. For GNR, who was broken up for 25 years and sound nothing like they used to, people are like, $400 a ticket, I'm all over it.
Oh, they invested, 25 years ago.
I guess. Yeah. Not even I wanted to see that, and they used to be my favorite band. All You Need Is Love coming up next week at the Black Knight. Like I said, tickets at the door. Suggested donation $25. You can find it on Facebook for more info, and we'll be talking about it throughout the week and let you know what's up.
Cabin Radio's Morning Show podcast. All the best chat, none of the embarrassing mistakes.
Mornings at the cabin on your Friday morning. Ollie is asleep. Wheeler and Lekter are still here with you, though. Chugging back. Oh,
I'm here, look.
Oh, good.
Morning.
Are you done swearing at the microphone?
Well, it got me with static.
It did get you with static. It's only going to get worse as the winter gets drier and drier. We sit down, we shock ourselves. And
we shock ourselves every morning.
We do.
Come on.
We
Let's
do.
not kid.
With the things we say and the things we think. This past week has been, well, every week since about November 2016. It's been pretty interesting.
Last week,
I don't know. Kanye West at the White House is interesting. Like any other time, like had this happened in 2008 when Kanye was still relatively respected as an artist and a performer, and he
Human
like
being.
met with Obama at the White House, be like, cool, Kanye went to the White House and all this. Like Eazy-E went to the White House in 1993. Yeah, I think Bill Clinton had him at the White House in like 1993, and that was like a huge thing. It was like a person who had been a very controversial figure who made music that wasn't considered like, I mean, at the time, Eazy-E was a very controversial artist, and he got invited to the White House. So Kanye West being invited to the White House wouldn't have been as controversial, but would have been cooler had it been 8 years ago when he wasn't off his meds and had just going on crazy rants on live TV. He's admittedly off his meds, so he's kind of in need of help.
Did he say
right now.
what meds?
You know what? That's not my business.
Meds.
But meds.
Well, I mean, if you're going to offer up that.
I know. But I mean, no, he didn't,
Why not?
He didn't say. But he went to the White House, went on a 10-minute rant in front of a bunch of cameras in the Oval Office, mentioning things about how Trump is great and how Hillary Clinton didn't make him feel like a man and all these things. Like, it just, like, had your conspiracy-minded drunk uncle at Thanksgiving dinner gone on a rant about the Illuminati and QAnon putting Trump in the White House in order to subvert the child pedophile ring or something. That's what Kanye did.
You know what I love is that only Donald Trump would be able to take that and skew it as a compliment when someone says, "Now I may be just off my meds, but this Trump guy, I think he's all right."
he's doing something okay here.
Donald Trump immediately announces, so there'll be a new policy. We're going to roll back medication for everybody.
Yeah.
No medication for anyone anymore, then more voters, right?
Yeah, more voters.
More votes for Trump.
Sweeping meds ban until we figure out what those meds are doing.
Yeah.
There's something going on there. We got to figure it out with those meds.
Oof. Oh, that place is just going. As the U.S. goes, so does the rest of the world for the most part. I mean, even when it was positive, that's kind of how it went.
Terrifyingly enough.
It is terrifying. It's terrifying what's going on down there. However, there is some good that came out of this whole thing. It was, it didn't come out of this particular thing, but it was, I found it on Facebook today. Leonard Cohen released a book called The Flame. It's out now, and in it, there is a poem about Kanye West. It's called Kanye West is Not Picasso. And he wrote it March 15th, 2015. Good. I believe he died in, 2016? Right?
Yeah, a couple years ago.
Yeah, a couple years ago. So I was just going to read it.
Oh, give her.
All right. So Kanye West is Not Picasso by Leonard Cohen. Kanye West is not Picasso. I am Picasso. Kanye West is not Edison. I am Edison. I am Tesla. Jay-Z is not the Dylan of anything. I am the Dylan of anything. I am the Kanye West of Kanye West. The Kanye West. Of the great bogus shift of BS culture. From one boutique to another, I am Tesla, I am his coil. The coil that made electricity soft as a bed. I am the Kanye West thinks he is when he shoves your ass off the stage. I am the real Kanye West. I don't get around much anymore. I never have. I only come alive after a war, and we have not yet had it. So there it is. Wow.
Now, admittedly, Leonard Cohen was off his meds when he wrote this.
So that's Leonard Cohen. I thought that was interesting.
So what we conclude from this is never listen to musicians.
The Mornings at the Cabin podcast, where we delete all the bad bits and make them sound at least semi-coherent.
We've been talking about cannabis a lot, obviously, because we got the legalization coming up on, next Wednesday? What, Tuesday?
Wednesday?
Wednesday.
The people who regularly consume cannabis should never be allowed to have something legalized.
Classic.
Where's the legal again?
Oh, we spaced on the date, man. Oh, that's terrible stereotypical stuff. You know what? Terrible.
Yeah, that's
I don't know why my memory's so bad, bro.
So it's Wednesday.
Silly stereotypical stuff. Yeah, so we've been talking about it a lot, but so the JWT, when you had that forum about purchasing and all these things, they said that they bought enough based on the fact that 25% of us smoke a joint a day. Is that what it is?
That is the rough calculation.
So, I mean, yeah, cool.
Which is, so the stat, there's data behind this.
I'm sure there is.
Statistics Canada actually surveyed Yellowknife.
Well, they always get it right.
Between April and June 2018.
Yeah.
And of people who responded, 26.8% age 15 and over, which of course includes, people who even under the new legislation would be doing so illegally, had said they had smoked within that time. So that's
and we all know that surveys are very accurate.
Well, this is obviously, there are accuracy issues for this for a lot of concerns. I know you're being facetious, but the reason that there is an issue with this one is obviously when you survey people about something illegal, you're asking them to essentially report committing a crime.
Yeah.
So the data there is shakier than even it ordinarily would be because the chances are you're underrepresenting. Having said that, we're talking here about how much cannabis for the NWT, not Yellowknife.
Yes.
Yellowknife has a younger population and a population probably slightly more likely to smoke cannabis than many of the smaller communities.
Oh, it's cheaper.
So I imagine that now, if you go back to 2012, the NWT actually did a survey in 2012 where they found that 40% in the NWT of people who responded age 15 to 24 were cannabis users.
Which brings me to my point. Always overbuy for the party. So the GNWD is bought for 25% of us. Clearly, that's not going to be enough.
But for how long?
But for how long? but for how long? So 25%, but more like 40, probably more like 50 or 60. We do love our stuff. I mean,
we're okay with it.
We're all right with it.
We like stuff.
I don't smoke it myself, so
never touch the stuff.
Never touch the stuff.
So the thing that interests me is like from the 17th, we have all these brand names.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, woo, yes.
So like, we have the manufacturers like High Park and Canopy. I forget.
Northern Lights.
And like Aurora Cannabis is supplying some of them as well, and they have all these different names. But like, it's presumably I speak here from a position of such incredible naivete that I just feel embarrassed even asking this. Presumably there aren't any brand names now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Everyone's looking at me
no
like
idea.
they've no clue. Okay.
I have no idea.
Least believable faces I've ever seen in my life. I am assuming that you can't go to a dealer now and be like, I'll take some of that like blue ribbon and I'll have like 3 of the blueberry. I don't even know like how this works.
Well, take blueberry. I mean, it sounds great.
Okay.
Sounds great.
I have no idea if there are actually brand names you can order now.
There's going to be a Pabst Blue Ribbon?
Oh.
That'd be great.
Well, I mean, if you're in Vancouver and you walk into a dispensary.
Yeah. There's all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, there'll just be jars of...
I've heard.
Yeah, this is what friends tell me.
This is what
My friends in Vancouver, they tell me this is how it is.
Yeah.
And it'll be all labeled. I mean, it's very... It's been a very well-maintained and well-organized illegal activity for many years now. I mean, obviously it's been medicinal marijuana has been medicinal cannabis. Sorry.
Don't be racist.
Don't want to. Obviously medicinal cannabis has been legal in Canada for I don't know, a decade plus.
Something like that.
Now.
Yep.
And so like it's evolved quite a bit over the years, and I mean it's been handled more liberally in some places than others.
Absolutely.
But we are potentially, I think, in a good, depending on where you are, I think we're in a good situation to make that transition better than, we would have been 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining people going onto the new website. So the website is there, by the way, now.
Yeah.
You go to ntlcc.ca. That's where you're buying your cannabis from. Come Wednesday.
There was an argument underneath the story about people arguing over prices, and like people were like $3.50 for an ounce. Where are you guys buying? You guys are getting ripped.
That was
off. It was fantastic.
What I loved about that argument was it was all kinds of Facebook argument.
Yeah.
In as much as it was basically just a lot of people trying to sound cooler than the last person.
Absolutely.
Oh, I get my cannabis for this amount of money. Oh, well, you're getting ripped off because I get my cannabis for this. Well, you're getting ripped off.
That's why I wrote that they were getting ripped off.
But your stuff's not the primo stuff.
It's not the primo stuff. Yeah, you only get it from.
Mine's strictly hydroponic.
Yeah, I get mine. It's just a big bag of shake, but it's nugged out. So I get nugged out shake. That's a
nugged out
right?
shake?
People say
I'm
that.
I'm gonna drive through McDonald's and ask for a nugged out shake.
It's gonna happen. McDonald's is gonna start selling edible type stuff.
Oh yeah,
you know the shakes never work at McDonald's in Yellowknife.
I know. What is up with that? What is
even
up with
the
that?
nugged out ones?
Yeah,
I think the shakes have been nugged out for years. That is the issue. I don't even know what I'm saying.
You say you're
I
naive.
haven't got a clue
you say
what
you're
I'm saying.
naive. You've got the lingo down. I mean,
you sound pretty cool to me.
You kind of sound like a user to me.
I mean, can you be nugged in?
Yeah, you could probably be nugged in.
Okay.
Yeah. Really
What's
you in
a
the
nug?
Really puts you in the couch.
Never mind.
No, it's just it's slang, Ollie. That's all.
But I don't know what it means.
Because the buds come out dried out and they come in chunks. They look like nuggets.
Oh right, okay.
I've heard.
Okay,
So-
honestly, I had no idea what we were talking about.
you don't say.
You're listening to the best of Mornings at the Cabin. Yeah, it's a short show.
You know what? I was going to talk about Halloween. What are you doing for the weekend?
I thought you were going to say, I was going to ask you what you're doing for the weekend, but I don't really care.
I don't really care. No, actually, I was going to ask you what we're doing for Halloween. We got months to talk about that. Well, a month. Less than a month. But still. What are you doing this
The
weekend?
better part of a month.
The better part of the month. What do you got this weekend?
What's going on this
Ollie
weekend?
and I were talking about this morning. Like a little while right before we started the show, like because every weekend we're like, "There's something going on. There's something going on. We need to be somewhere. There's something going on."
Yeah.
And I was like, "What's going on this weekend?" And he just looked at his phone. He's like, "Nothing."
Well,
like,
that's
"Whoa!"
that's not true. Ollie.
What? What's going on?
Ollie?
What, Ollie?
Throw a plug out there for Shaky Ground.
Oh, of
at
course.
the Elks tonight.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tonight?
Motown party.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I'm
tonight.
not going to that, but it sounds like a great time. It sounds like a great time.
Yeah, I actually I'd been looking forward to because they've had a few Motown parties now.
Yeah.
And it just sounds like a great time. I mean, like Motown, that's one of my favorite era. I don't know if you can call it a genre. I guess
It's
like
an
era of
well,
music.
it kind of is a genre because it does have its own sound. Really.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's my favorite label.
Yeah, it's my favorite label.
My favorite record label.
I
Motown
think era
Records.
and genre. I think Motown's a genre.
Yeah,
I would
it
say.
kind of crosses the boundaries of
It's
those
like
two things.
Well, it was like
but-
America's, like the rest of America's introduction to soul music.
Yeah.
Yeah, was Motown.
Um,
No, that's going to be a great show.
Yeah,
And
but
I
they've
would
done-
go to that.
Yeah, they've done a couple, I think, in the past, at least one.
Yeah.
And I was kind of sad when I missed, the last one. And so, they've got another one going on tonight at the Elks. So,
I never get out to those. Just like the people there are just too cool for me.
Well, that
You know
is
what I
a
mean?
problem,
Right?
That is
They're
a problem.
too cool for me. And I mean,
That's when I just go out in general. I mean, it's not specifically a shaky
well, yeah. I mean,
ground
that's.
thing.
I mean that, but I mean, it's like really, like intensely cool there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people are like really, really well put together, and I just kind of show up in my jeans and.
You mean like dressed up?
Yeah,
nice.
well put
I thought
together.
you meant just like ripped.
Well, I mean, they're put together as well. Plenty of beautiful people here in the
Put
knife.
together.
Yeah, most of them aren't from here, but it sounds like a great show. And I'm hearing here from Shannon that they've done 4 or 5. She goes every time, and she's not too cool. Oh yeah, but Shannon's got that like Shannon's
like. How do you describe Shannon's
good with
coolness?
everybody, but also like just doesn't care a lick
No.
about what other people think.
Doesn't
Whereas-
care about not being cool enough.
That's right, and I am desperately trying to be cool at every moment, and it's just not working. Not working.
Maybe time to abandon it.
Nah. Maybe around my 40th birthday, I'll just stop giving. But right now, I need to be 25. I need to be invited to a houseboat orgy. It just has to happen.
I was told at 30 you start to not really care. about
No,
that
that is
thing.
not true. At 30,
No.
if anything, at 30, you care more.
You try harder to
Try
prove
harder
you're cool.
to please everybody, because then you're like, oh, now there's all these 20-year-olds walking around, and you're 30, and it's like, well, I'm still 20. I'm still cool, and you're not.
I watched a little bit of the Daily Show last night.
Yeah.
and I don't know who the guest was, but they started going into some bit about how Trevor was old young and
Yeah.
this guy was young.
Yeah.
And I was just like, it just made me mad.
I'm old young.
It's like Trevor Noah's 2 years older than me. I don't want to know I don't want to hear what this young punk's got to say.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Put on Jay and Dan.
yeah. There you go. There's old young. I'm old. I would say that I'm old young. I'm turning 37 in December, and I do not act like it. I don't have a house, and I don't have any kids. So, I'm not really an adult.
No.
Pay my taxes, pay my bills.
Do you?
No.
Do you pay?
No.
Well, I
do
mean,
sometimes.
you're only 26. You
right.
know, you got
I'm only
time.
26 years old.
Yeah.
I got my whole life ahead of me.
You got time. We'll figure it out.
If I had spent as much energy that I did in my 20s trying to be on TV and in movies and chasing after women, I love you, Phoenix. I would be somewhere very much different right now if I had to put it into anything else.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
And
at least
not
you were
that
doing that.
No regrets. No
Yeah.
regrets. But here we are.
Like the podcast? Listen live. Mornings at the Cabin, 7 till 9 each weekday.
This morning's At the Cabin. Brought to you by Adam Dental Clinic. Tomorrow, October 13th, is Smiles from the Heart. Free dental care all day. So if you have someone that you know is without dental insurance or benefits, Adam Dental Clinic wants to help with basic dental care, including fillings and extractions. Registration starts at 7:30. First come, first serve. For more information, you can contact them at 873-2775 or email info@adamdentalclinic.ca. So thank you to the Adam Dental Clinic, and we're happy to pump your tires for that one. That's a great cause.
Small correction on our last
What?
break.
What?
$10 at the door.
Shaky
For
Ground?
Shaky Ground.
Shaky
Motown
Ground.
Dance
Yes,
Party.
that's right. $10 at the door.
$10 at the door.
We said 5. Someone else screamed 20, and we say 10.
we met in the middle.
We met in the middle.
Yeah.
Well, not
It's
really.
a good negotiation.
We were closer than the 20, so they were more wrong.
That's right.
They were definitely more wrong. Speaking of,
I generally just aim to be close.
yeah, and we were closer.
Yeah, in the ballpark.
We were closer by $5. Yeah, like way closer.
Yeah.
Like 50% closer.
So $10, that 5 that you had in your hand, you're like, Motown Dance Party tonight.
That's right.
Just bring another 5 and you'll be good.
They were 200% more wrong. It's October, so Halloween is coming up. We've got the decorations up in the office here. It looks great. We are going to be doing something for Halloween. Obviously, we are going to be we're going to be out and about again.
Right.
Checking out the trick-or-treaters, possibly getting some candy ourselves.
Giving you the scoop.
Giving you the
On
scoop
the best candy
on
dibs.
all the Halloween poop. What are you dressing up as?
Halloween poop.
Yeah, I was giving you a scoop on the poop.
Okay.
All the poop.
All
Not literally.
I thought that was in April. That's not an October.
No,
thing.
just fair enough. What are you going to dress up as? You got a Halloween idea? You got a Halloweeny idea?
No.
All right.
I'm so bad at Halloween.
I'm terrible at Halloween. I
Man,
am
we
terrible.
suck.
Well, because I just I want to do a bunch of makeup. Like I would love to hire Nicole to give me some crazy makeup.
Right.
Well, I'll just sweat it off and it'll be gross. It will look terrible within the first hour. It'll just start streaming down my face
Like the Ultimate Warrior mid-match.
But I
Just
mean-
no makeup left.
Yeah, and then there's that big party at the Elks, two floors Carnival that's going on. That's gonna be.
Yeah.
Just thinking about that, it sounds exhausting to me.
Right.
I mean, I would love to go. It's probably
Harley's having a Halloween party.
Having a Halloween party. Raven.
Yeah. Prizes
Raven's
for
having
best costume.
Raven's having a party. Yeah.
There's no shortage of things to do. We just suck at doing them.
No, we're gonna be great. We're gonna be great. It's gonna be great. But I mean, yeah, I'm terrible at Halloween. I've never had. I mean, when I was a kid, my mother would make me amazing Halloween costumes. Like I was Spider-Man one year, I was Dracula another year, just fantastic. And now I can't even bother. You know,
It sneaks up on you, too.
doesn't.
Well, I mean...
Some people start preparing in the summer.
Oh, I know. I love those people's dedication. I love the people
don't.
who Halloween is like their favorite.
No, I find those people annoying, and no, I don't. No, Halloween
Find them
is their
obnoxious.
thing. It's a little obnoxious, but it's fine. I think for next year, I have talked to Kim Galbransing about crocheting me a Predator costume. She's mulling it over. I think the quote on it's probably going to be pretty high, but I don't know. She does great work.
And you're worried about sweating.
Well, I mean, but I'd just be naked under it, so it'd just be super warm. Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, maybe not naked. I'll wear underwear.
Yuck. That's all I have to say about
that. But then I could like crack open, those little neon things that have the juice in them. You crack them open, they start to glow bright. Like that's what the Predator's bud looks like. So I could crack one of those, just spill it all over my face.
Oh, crack open a glow stick.
Glow stick.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't know why I lost that.
You're 26. Come on.
26. So you should know what a glow stick is, for goodness sake. Oh my goodness. I'm going to a rave. I don't know. That's I just aged myself. But yeah, okay. So I'll do that for next year. But this year, I think Ollie and I are going to go as cabin radio. A cabin and a radio. He's going to be a radio. I'm going to be a cabin. We'll get it figured out. And you got nothing.
I got nothing.
You can just be Slender Man.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
I can do
put
that.
A sock over your head and be Slender Man.
Just wear a suit?
Suit.
Yeah.
You're gangly enough.
Oh, man. I could pull off a great Slender Man.
Yeah, you could. Is it too soon?
I don't know. Is it?
No.
Thanks for listening. Check out more from the show at cabinradio.ca.